Located at the edge of Southeast China, Hong Kong is more than just a city. It is one of the most crowded and energetic urban regions in the world. With a total area of about 1,100 square kilometers, which is even smaller than Los Angeles, it supports a population of over 7.4 million. This makes it one of the most densely inhabited places on the planet. In addition to being a major financial center in Asia, Hong Kong is also known as a hotspot for the wealthy. The city is home to more than 500 millionaires. This means that roughly 1 out of every 14 people living in Hong Kong has a net worth of at least $1 million. This gives Hong Kong the highest concentration of millionaires in the world. 14. The Lawless City. From the 1950s to 1994, about 50,000 people lived in Kowloon Walled City, a maze of 300 tightly packed buildings in northern Hong Kong. Originally a military outpost, it grew into a self-built, ungoverned community with no real police or legal oversight. Buildings were so close together that sunlight barely reached the ground, and narrow alleys allowed only one person through at a time. After World War II, a wave of Chinese immigrants led to a housing crisis. In response, landowners in Kowloon built upward. The city, covering just over 2 hectares, became one of the most crowded places on Earth, 20 times denser than New York. Despite the lack of formal control, it had shops, clinics, schools, and a functioning local economy based on community rules. Between 1993 and 1994, the governments of Hong Kong and China cleared the area and relocated its residents. The site was transformed into Kowloon Walled City Park, a peaceful Chinese-style garden that now stands in striking contrast to the chaos that once filled the space. Now that we've uncovered the shadows of a forgotten city, how does the modern face of Hong Kong stack up, especially when it comes to the price of simply living there? 13. Cost of living. Hong Kong is a lively but very expensive city, often more costly than New York or San Francisco. Rent takes up the biggest share. A one-bedroom in central areas like Central or Wan Chai can cost between $3,000 and $5,000 a month. Even in outer districts like Tuen Mun or Tin Shui Wai, rent ranges from $1,500 to $2,500. Utilities such as electricity and water usually cost around $100 to $200 monthly. High-speed internet adds about $50 to $80. Eating out is pricey too. A basic meal costs $10 to $15, while dining in central restaurants can be $50 to $100 per person. Cooking at home isn't always cheaper, as imported food is expensive. Milk costs $4 to $5 a liter, bread is $3 to $6 a loaf, and quality beef can be $20 to $30 per pound. Transport with an octopus card costs around $80 to $130 a month. Gym memberships range from $100 to $150, with luxury gyms charging up to $300. A dental checkup may cost between $100 and $200. Altogether, monthly living expenses in Hong Kong can range from $3,500 to $7,000, depending on your lifestyle, higher than in many global cities. With costs sky high, how does Hong Kong manage to fit millions into such a small space? Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? 12. The Concrete Jungle. Located at the edge of Southeast China, Hong Kong is one of the most crowded and vibrant cities in the world. With just over 1,100 square kilometers, smaller than Los Angeles, it houses more than 7.4 million people. Kowloon alone is over 20 times denser than New York, earning Hong Kong the nickname Concrete Jungle. Despite its many skyscrapers, about 40% of the land is reserved for nature, with parks, forests, and beaches found throughout the city. Hong Kong has a humid subtropical climate, with hot summers and yearly typhoons. Officially called the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of China, it was a British colony until 1997. Today it still has its laws, currency, and government. While most residents are Han Chinese and speak Cantonese, English is also widely used, especially in international communities, giving the city a rich multicultural feel. But even in this concrete jungle, one thing never sleeps, and that's the shopping scene. Curious just how wild it gets. 11. Sleepless Shopping. Hong Kong is not only home to some of the most magnificent shopping malls in the world, but it's also where you can find everything from luxury designer goods and the latest technology to rare antiques. Hong Kong has no import tariffs or value-added tax, making the prices of goods here much more competitive compared to New York or London. It's no surprise that fashion enthusiasts flock to the Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Rolex stores in Central and Tsim Sha Tsui, where luxury handbags and watches are priced lower than in other markets. But if you love bargaining, the Ladies' Market in Mong Kok or Temple Street Night Market is a paradise where you can shop for trendy clothes, souvenirs, and quirky electronics at great prices. The city is also famous for its stores that stay open late into the night, especially during major holidays like Black Friday or Lunar New Year, when numerous brands launch significant discounts, turning Hong Kong into a true shopping haven. And if you think the night markets are bustling, just visit the duty-free shops at Hong Kong Airport, where travelers are willing to stand in long lines just to snag a Hermes bag before boarding their flight home. Once you've shopped till you've dropped, where do you go next? Let's explore some must-see attractions that prove Hong Kong is more than a shopper's paradise. 10. Tourist attractions. After discovering Hong Kong's unique charm, make time to visit its top attractions. Start with Victoria Peak, the highest point in the city. From here, you can see stunning views of skyscrapers, Victoria Harbour, and Green Mountains. Take the Peak Tram, an old, steep railway, for a thrilling ride to the top. Disneyland Hong Kong is another must-see. Smaller than the U.S. parks, it blends Western and Asian cultures. It features Marvel and Star Wars zones, nightly fireworks, and a restaurant that serves Mickey-shaped dim sum, the only one of its kind. The Avenue of Stars celebrates film icons like Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Chow Yun-fat. Tourists often pose with the Bruce Lee statue. At night, the area offers great views of the Symphony of Lights, a laser show across the harbor's skyline. Surprisingly, you'll also find Repulse Bay, an artificial beach with white sand, blue water, and fancy cafes, just minutes from the city center. It's a favorite hangout for young locals, who swim with skyscrapers in the background. Hong Kong is not just a modern city, it's packed with exciting and unforgettable experiences. But behind all the sights and thrills, who's powering this engine of a city? The hardest workers. Hong Kong has one of the highest work intensities in the world. On average, an employee here works 44 to 50 hours a week, more than in the US, the UK, or Japan. In industries like finance, banking, and law, this number can soar to 60 to 80 hours a week. Some companies even operate during major holidays. Notably, Hong Kong has no laws limiting working hours, so working late or on weekends is quite common. The fast pace of life and fierce competition mean many people have lunch in just 10 to 15 minutes. Nevertheless, high salaries, ample opportunities for advancement, and Hong Kong's status as a global financial hub make the city an attractive destination for those looking to challenge themselves. And where there's hard work, there's often wealth. But did you know Hong Kong is a magnet for the world's richest? 8. Millionaire Magnet. Hong Kong is not just Asia's financial hub, it's also a millionaire's paradise. With over 500 millionaires, 1 in every 14 people here has a $1 million fortune, making it the highest concentration of millionaires in the world. Despite being smaller than Los Angeles, Hong Kong has more billionaires than London or Tokyo. Wealth is visible everywhere: luxury cars like Rolls-Royce, high-end malls like Landmark EFC and Harbour City, and elite clubs such as the China Club. At the peak, ultra-luxury homes cost tens of millions of dollars and still have waiting lists. A big reason for this wealth is the tax system. Unlike the US and Europe, Hong Kong has no VAT, no inheritance, property or capital gains taxes. Income tax is capped at 15%, far lower than the 37 to 45% seen elsewhere. This allows the wealthy to keep more of their money, turning Hong Kong into a true millionaire-making city. Speaking of power, there's a group in Hong Kong quietly redefining leadership, beauty, and independence all at once. 7. Women of power. Women in Hong Kong are not just beautiful, they are powerful, independent, and sophisticated. Their beauty blends Eastern and Western traits, but what truly stands out is their mindset. They can sip strong milk tea, close million-dollar deals, and confidently lead meetings in male-dominated industries. In a fast-paced city, they don't just follow, they lead. On weekends, they hike trails like Dragon's Back, enjoy dim sum and stylish Cheongsams, and spend evenings at upscale bars in Lan Kwai Fong, radiating both grace and strength. Some come from traditional families, while others live alone in luxury apartments, defining life on their terms. They are modern yet rooted in tradition, unpredictable, sharp, and captivating. Their standards are high. Think you can impress a Hong Kong woman? Comment and chat with me. 6. Coffin Apartments. Hong Kong has over 8,000 skyscrapers, more than any city in the world, even New York. But behind the glowing skyline are cramped, windowless spaces called coffin apartments. These tiny rooms, often just 2 to 3 square meters, are home to thousands of low-income workers. They are barely big enough to lie down, with only a bunk bed, a small fan, and a few belongings. Bathrooms are shared by dozens in old buildings, and privacy is almost non-existent. More than 200,000 people live in these matchbox homes. A 40-square-meter flat can be split into 20 rooms, each only 1.5 square meters, smaller than a motorcycle parking space. Despite this, rent is still high, often between $200 and $300 a month, similar to full apartments in other countries. There is no kitchen, so food is stored under beds. Simple daily routines become challenges. The government has tried micro-apartments with modern designs, but they remain small and costly, just a stylish version of the same issue. Could you live in a space like this? And even in the smallest of spaces, there's one thing that remains constant across Hong Kong life: a deep belief in an ancient philosophy. 5. Feng Shui obsession. In Hong Kong, fun is not just a belief, it's a way of life. From skyscrapers to small apartments, from financial firms to bubble tea shops, everything is arranged to attract good fortune. Major corporations like HSBC and the Bank of China have invested millions in designing their headquarters based on feng shui to keep wealth flowing. Even McDonald's stores in Hong Kong follow feng shui principles to appeal to more customers. When buying a home, picking a phone number or a license plate, or arranging furniture, people in Hong Kong often consider feng shui. The number 8 is linked to prosperity, while the number 4 is usually avoided because it sounds similar to the word for death in Cantonese. As a result, many buildings skip the 4th, 14th, or 24th floors. In business, desk arrangements and office layouts are also shaped by feng shui. Some CEOs consult feng shui masters before big decisions, and billionaires like Li Ka-shing have reportedly spent millions relocating offices to improve feng shui alignment. While feng shui shapes their spaces, there's something else that shapes their daily rhythm, a drink so beloved, it has its national competition. 4. Milk Tea Mania. In the US, coffee reigns supreme, but in Hong Kong, milk tea is not just a drink, it's a part of the city's rhythm. Unlike the sweet and creamy milk tea from Taiwan, Hong Kong milk tea is strong, bold, slightly bitter, yet incredibly enticing, mirroring the fast-paced lifestyle of the city. What makes it unique is that it's filtered through a special cloth that resembles silk stockings, giving the tea a smoother texture. That's why this drink is also known as silk stocking milk tea. A blend of 4 to 6 types of black tea is continuously brewed and combined with carnation condensed milk to create a richness unmatched by any other tea. Hong Kongers take their milk tea seriously, even hosting a national competition to find the best tea maker. Millions of cups are consumed daily, from humble sha chan tang to upscale restaurants. People in Hong Kong can enjoy milk tea at any time of day, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or even at midnight after a night out. And if you want to try something truly Hong Kong, order the yin yang, a mix of milk tea and coffee, the strongest caffeine knockout in the city. Now that your thirst is quenched, let's talk safety. Ever wondered if a city this fast-paced can also be one of the safest? 3. Safety and health. Hong Kong is one of the safest cities in the world, with very low crime rates. You can walk alone at 2 in the morning in areas like Mong Kok without worry. The city has over 50,000 surveillance cameras and fast emergency services. Dialing 999 can bring police in under 5 minutes. Its healthcare system is also world-class and affordable. A visit to a public hospital costs about $7, and a night stay is around $13. Despite the low cost, public hospitals have modern equipment and highly trained doctors. Hong Kong also has the highest life expectancy in the world, over 85 years. Private healthcare is more expensive, with consultations ranging from $100 to $300. But with insurance, you can access top-tier care at lower rates than in the US or the UK. And in a city so safe, where does the real treasure lie? You might be surprised to find it's not in the ground, but in the gold-laced stores above. 2. Gold capital. Hong Kong has no gold mines, yet it is one of the largest gold and jewelry export centers in the world. The reasons? Tax exemptions, a strategic location, and a world-class jewelry manufacturing industry. As the trade gateway between East and West, Hong Kong allows gold to be imported from powerhouses like Switzerland, South Africa, and China without imposing any import duties or VAT. This makes the city a paradise for gold trading, attracting international investors and major brands to buy and sell. After being refined and crafted, gold is quickly exported to massive markets like China, the US, and Europe. What truly sets Hong Kong apart is not just the gold trade but also its top-notch jewelry craftsmanship. Brands like Chow Tai Fook and Luk Fook dominate the Asian market, while directly competing with Cartier and Tiffany Company. A diamond ring worth over $10 million was sold from a jewelry store here, surpassing many European luxury brands. But if gold doesn't tempt you, perhaps the smells and sounds of Hong Kong's food festivals will. 1. Festivals food. Hong Kong is lively year-round, but it bursts with energy during festival seasons. Lunar New Year is the biggest celebration with red decorations, fireworks over Victoria Harbour, and lion dance parades. Families exchange red envelopes. Only married people give, and singles receive. Another major event is the Dragon Boat Festival, celebrated for over 2,000 years. Teams of paddlers race to the beat of drums, creating a powerful and colorful spectacle. The city is also a food lover's dream. Dim sum is central to Hong Kong culture. Small dishes like har gow and char siu bao served in bamboo baskets, best enjoyed with tea at yum cha. Roast goose is rich and flavorful, known for its crispy skin and secret marinade. Wonton noodles combine chewy noodles with shrimp dumplings in a clear, savory broth. For street food, try curry beef balls, chewy and mildly spicy, often served with fish balls and fish cakes at bustling stalls. Which of these 15 facts surprised you the most? Was it the $5,000 rent or the Mickey-shaped dim sum? Drop your favorite number in the comments. Let's see what shocked people the most. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.